Hey, Barry.
What'd you say there?
Not much.
Where's my, there you go. Got it, got it. How's that?
There you go. There you
All right.
Well,
How
John,
you doing, guys? Nice to see you.
I got all your pictures transferred and I just
Oh.
went to the mailbox and sent them back to you.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to send you the files that I have too, so that if you want to use those.
Oh, okay,
But
great. Thank you.
nice pictures, I can see where some of them were pulled out of the developer early because, like you said,
Yeah, right. Yeah,
throwing them away.
yeah.
There we go.
Do you know Johnny Gill?
Hey, Snake.
Hi there.
Yeah,
Snake's
we've
out of Denver.
Uh-huh.
we've met with the Turk band,
Oh, yeah, Turk Murphy, yeah.
and yeah, I've been Earthquake Lagoons a lot. I met you there.
Yeah. Those were the good old days.
You bet.
Snake's still playing a few gigs down in the Denver area.
Nice.
Yeah, whenever they'll hire us. Hell,
Yeah.
you can play for nothing every day.
Yeah. It's pretty thin out there.
That is. Where are you living now, John?
I'm down in New Orleans.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. I have a little day job down here.
What'd you say, David?
Hi, Dave.
Hello, Barry. Hello, John. Hello, Snake. I was just thinking about wondering if you'd be here. I missed you last week or two.
Yeah, last week.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Tom.
I'm here. Billy's not coming this week. He's at a funeral.
Oh, no.
I'm glad it's not one of ours.
Well, I was just thinking, I'm glad it's not mine.
Yeah. But if Karen ever calls you and tells you that I won't be here today, she's going to a funeral, you might want to check
No,
the obits.
I'll come to your memorial service. I'll tell everybody about you.
I'm not quite ready.
I'm not ready. I'm not going to ever be ready.
Yeah.
Especially
John,
now that
this is Dave Krippner. He was the manager of Your Father's Mustache on Bourbon Street when I worked
wow.
as a waiter.
Yeah, I missed that whole era of the New Orleans mustache. Never made it through that.
And he
Yeah.
one Saturday night, he brought a drunk woman out of the club that was in that had beat 8 guys in a beer chugging contest, and he set her in front of me and said, "Don't let her back in." Well, that's my wife.
I didn't say marry her.
No, you said don't let her in. And she said, "You got to let me in. My friends are in there." I go, "No, Dave said you can't go in, so you can't go in."
That
Wow.
David was always a hard ass bastard. Look at it.
Nah. I was a happy drunk. Tom, you're gonna live forever now with that grandson. That was quite a picture that you showed me.
Yeah, he's a cute little guy.
Yeah.
Henry Thomas.
Henry Thomas. Good name.
Yeah.
Mike Gentry's coming on board.
Oh
There
yeah.
he is.
Yeah. I think Mike was on here last week. I don't know about the week before. I might have missed.
I don't remember when I've been here, but
Yeah.
Billy handled it for a long time.
Mike, turn your camera on, boo.
Yeah, I'm working on it, baby. Start video. Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Hey,
Mike,
Mike.
say hello to Johnny.
Hello.
Say
How's
hello to
it going?
John Gill. Do you remember John Gill,
Yeah,
Mike?
Mike.
John, Mike Gentry. How you doing? Good to see you,
Doing,
man.
Mike. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. So how's everybody
Not
doing
too
this week?
bad.
All good from North
Doing
Carolina.
great.
Nice day in Denver.
Yeah.
Mike, you've been getting tornadoes in Arkansas, huh, Mike?
Not near us. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Over towards east about 200 miles towards then into Mississippi and Alabama, that type of thing, but not Not where we're at, because it's pretty hilly here.
Hmm.
That's pretty cool,
So
Mike.
they-
You
they
can
kinda
talk without
bypass-
moving your mouth.
Do what's that now?
It was funny, your picture had frozen and it looked like you were talking without moving your lips.
Oh, well, hey,
Now it's back.
I'm practicing to be one of them ventriloquists, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So snakes, is still snowing in
Oh,
Denver?
it's snowing, no.
80.
That's what it is here too.
I see,
Yeah.
it's pretty warm down here. Johnny?
But we,
Yeah,
we,
it's nice.
Yeah.
we get about a 40-degree swing every morning to, from night to morning.
John, where are you living now?
I'm down in New Orleans.
Great.
Yeah. Been here for a couple of years. I work out on one of the riverboats a couple of days a week.
Is it?
Which one's
City
that?
of New Orleans.
Not familiar with that one.
It's a newer one. A regular boat's the Natchez. The Natchez is in dry dock, so they're using this other boat.
They do it 3-hour cruises, Mike. Two
Okay,
3-hour cruise,
yeah.
right, John?
That's correct. We leave at 11. We're back by about 1:30.
Sounds like Gilligan's Island
Great.
on a 3-hour cruise and never got back.
Sound like
Yeah,
there's
It's a nice little gig. It's nice folks. Hey, it's French Quarter Fest is
Yeah.
going on now.
French Quarter Fest started, what, today?
Today, yeah. So everything is going crazy.
Are you busy, John, playing?
No,
any gig?
nothing. I'm just playing the boat. The traditional jazz, or our kind of stuff has been diminished over the last couple of years. It's mostly all, contemporary acts, R&B, sort of like a smaller version of the Jazz and Heritage Festival.
Yeah, for years, I played like one show for French Quarter Fest, but I was doing Fritzels a lot back then, so I was
Yep.
in every night there,
Right, yeah, so I'm on the boat 4 or 5 days, and so and I don't play, I'm there, I don't know any of the people, I know some, but I really don't know anybody. So I revel in my how you say that?
Anonymity.
Anonymous nature.
yeah.
Yeah, you see, I was at Fritzels for like 20 years, so every year I'd see the French Quarter people come in
Right,
once a year, so they were acquaintances, friends, it was
yeah.
fun.
Yeah,
The guy-
the
Europe
English
was
group.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the tuba player's name comes in from California?
Keith
Yeah. Good guy.
Baltz or Ballast or something like that. I think Baltz, Baltz.
Oh, yeah, I know that name.
You know him?
I think so, yeah.
He's from the Fresno area.
Okay, yeah.
He works with what's that banjo player's name, Mike? That's sick, Kurt Abel.
Kurt Abel.
Oh, Kurt Abel, yeah, that's where I know his name.
He wasn't working in that band that Kurt had, would it? I don't remember.
Don't know.
Kirk hadn't been working out much.
Kurt's been very sick.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Hmm.
Oh,
Well, John sent us, actually Barry had a new picture of Bourbon Street. I'll put that up to start with.
Nice.
all right.
A new old picture.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Yeah.
And the mustache, if you look to your left, you see Rizzo's Pizza Parlor, the red sign. And the
Yeah,
colored building next to it is where the mustache would end up.
Yeah.
ah, wow, that's a great shot.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to Cat Lady, Lily.
Did the
Yeah, she was
mustache
pretty
building
good.
not have a balcony at one point? I can't
At
see
that
it.
time, that building did not have a balcony, I think. From what I
Wow.
heard, when Joel got that building for the mustache, it was called the New Dream Room or the Dream Room at the time, and they built the balcony.
Ah, I didn't know that.
They redid the exterior of the building. If you look at it, it looks nothing like the mustache look, you know?
No,
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's just got those two awnings.
so that must be what, mid-50s there, looking at the cars,
Yeah,
Yeah, the car looks 50, 55, 56.
55, 56, something like that, yeah.
Those were the days.
and look how clean the street is, my gosh.
Yeah.
That came across Facebook the other day, and I said, "Oh, look at this! I saved it, man." I said, "Look at this."
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hmm. Who was Lily Christine?
One of the dancers.
The cat
Cat
girl.
girl, huh? See the cat.
Yeah. Is that called the 500 Club? Is that what it's called there?
Uh-huh.
It was called that when we were working there, Mike. The 500.
Yeah.
Right,
Now it's a karaoke place.
right.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You remember those two girls that I met at Rizzo's and sent them your way down in New Orleans? I was at Disney.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
remember that?
yeah.
I met these two girls and we got to talking after one of the shows I did at Disney. And they said, yeah, we work down in New Orleans. Well, yeah, where? Rizzo's. Well, cool. That's great. I got a good friend who works right next door. Why don't you go say hi to him? They said, sure, we'd be glad to. So they get back to New Orleans and they walk in, the mustache, and Barry gets off and you good looking girls, man. They say, you named Barry? Barry's going, yeah, man. Are you Barry Foulon? Yeah. Well, Mike Gentry says, fuck you.
Oh, no.
That was a nice message. Yeah, I forgot that.
That was back in 72 when I was working with your buddy, Lee Floyd.
Ah,
Hey, Chris.
No
How you doing,
comment.
guys?
Good.
Hey, Chris,
Hey, Chris.
good to see you.
Chris, we're just looking at an old picture of Bourbon Street before the mustache was there.
Yeah, saw it. Great car in there.
Yeah.
And Chris,
Gotta be a
red
56.
sign, the red sign on the left, you hear us talk about all the time, was Rizzo's Italian restaurant, which was, I don't know if you remember, was not right next door to the mustache. But they
I
had
don't
some
remember.
good,
Yeah, I
good
mean, I didn't go
Italian
down.
food in there, Chris.
I didn't go down to New Orleans very much. As a matter of fact, when I came down to visit you, and I saw you down there, that was one of the few times I was down there, other than meetings that I went to. But I never went down and played in the club.
Yeah, I remember you came down to see me, but you were upstairs listening to a banjo player. She sent you downstairs to come hear me. Or
And you sent me
called me. Then I said, "Well, look, let's walk next door. Buzzy's playing next door."
I know.
Three banjo players within 50 yards.
well, things have changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
How
right.
you
Well,
doing?
I'll get rid
So,
of that.
so Barry, other than Fritzl's, any other music on the street now? Is there any
Yeah,
track?
based on Bourbon, where Danny works.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh yeah, they doing it, and down there where Steamboat works,
Okay.
played that school, that park.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Lee Floyd's in Fritzl's once or twice a week, I think.
Yeah, they doing matinees there. And Lee's got a trio there, and also there's another place right across the street from Fritzl's on
Oh,
the
the court.
corner. It's called the Bourbon O, I guess, and
Oh,
they have
right.
a little jazz band there. They call themselves the New Dukes of Dixieland or the Original Dukes, some kind of shit like that.
Mhm. They don't have a banjo though.
Right, banjo in that.
John,
Lee Floyd.
how long has Turk been gone?
How long has Turk been gone? Oh, quite a while now. He died in 1986 or 87. I can't remember.
Really, that long ago?
Yeah, it's over 30 years ago,
Wow.
almost 40. Yeah, a long time.
I remember Trombone Rag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, used to get we did that one a lot. Those were fun days. I was just talking with Leon Oakley. Do you know him? Cornet?
Know him very well.
Yeah, he's a wonderful player.
Where's he now?
He's out in Marin County, California, San Rafael. He's lived out there for years. So he's there, and a drummer friend of mine's in town for French Quarter Fest, Hal Smith. Do you guys know him?
Yeah, I know Hal.
A good drummer. He lives in Arkansas. He lives in Searcy.
Okay,
Yeah.
nothing there, but,
Yeah, right. Yeah. He doesn't play there. He's gotten into this thing where he's kind of interesting. He doesn't like to fly anymore. So he spends most of the year driving around between New Orleans, California, and Texas, and sometimes St. Louis and Chicago, and just plays gigs. But he drives to these places.
He used to work with us at Fritzel's every French Quarter Fest.
Right,
And then do it, and he worked with, Banu and
right.
a few of his, bands, or Tim Laughlin.
Yep, he works with Tim. He plays a lot with Tim these days.
Mhm. I can tell you that I was on Tim's first professional gig.
Really? Wow.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, he's playing great. He plays on the boat often.
Right.
As a sub. He plays great. Great in a small band like we have a trio. He plays wonderful lead on the clarinet.
So one time, I'll tell you all a story. One time, Tim called me up. He said, "Look, I want you to play a wedding with me. We're going to play the ceremony and then a reception." I said, "Who's in the band?" He said, "Just me and you." I said, "What kind of job is that?" He said, "Don't worry about it. Just show up." He said, "The wedding's going to be at Audubon Park." He says, "So show up at Audubon Park on the northwest side. We're playing alongside the golf lagoon. And that's where we're going to have the ceremony. So the bride and groom show up, and a photographer and a preacher. That's it. And me and Tim. So we're playing, all of me and shit like that. And on the other side of the lagoon is the golf course. So the preacher's giving their vows. They say their wedding vows. Some golfer sneaks through the brush and pulls out his dick and starts pissing in the lagoon while they doing the wedding vows. Yeah, while they doing the wedding vows. Saw it, me and Tim saw it, but the bride and groom were facing the other way. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the end of the story.
I hope the photographer caught it.
Yeah. I never forget that. Why do you take this man to be your lawful woman, and this guy's pissing? He looked up, he went, "Oh shit," and started running.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, look, when you see Tim, John, ask him about that.
I will.
Ask
I'm
him
going to see
about
him
that
on
story.
Sunday. I'm going to see him on Sunday.
Yeah, ask him about that story.
All right.
Hey, Mike,
hello, Roger.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hey, Roger.
hello, Roger. Where'd you go?
Well, just hanging out here. Nice weather in Arizona
We don't
today.
see your picture, Roger. Turn your camera on.
Where the hell's my camera? Oh, start video.
Yeah.
There
There
you
you go.
There you are.
I like
I'm
it
in the
better the
dark
other way.
side. I
It
should
was,
get on
there,
the
it
other
Roger.
was
side.
off.
I
You
should
like
get
it
over
better the
here.
other way, Roger.
On the phone.
Okay, there we go.
All right,
This week, I got to tell you, I had a chance to talk to Neil DeFeo.
Ooh.
And I was trying to encourage him to come on and do one of these calls with us. I said, his name comes up all the time from,
he came
playing
on
it.
once.
Yeah.
He should be here to defend himself.
you can play loud.
Oh, yeah. But he's doing fine. His daughter got married, back in October. And so he's still down in Sarasota. He's got his grandkids with him down there. And he said he's living the life, enjoying it.
Yeah.
He lives in Sarasota? Do
Hello again.
Burton.
you know where in Sarasota he lives?
Somewhere on the water.
One of the
Yeah,
keys.
Is it Longboat Key?
It's either Siesta Key or Longboat. I forget which one.
One
It's nice out
time,
on Longboat Key. Beautiful
one
out there.
time, Chris, Mike Gentry, and myself, we played at his guest house.
I did, I was there too.
You were there,
Yeah.
Snake.
Yeah.
His guest house.
And
It's some shack, let me tell you.
I thought that was the house. And I said,
Yeah,
you
me
know,
too.
this is a nice place
Me
you
too.
got over here.
the house was next door.
His big
We
house
live
was
over
next
there.
door.
This is just for the guests, you know.
His house was on the other side of the big swimming pool and the tennis courts that overlook the Gulf of Mexico.
Sounds nice.
He's got one of those infinity pools.
Yeah.
Have you seen those?
Yeah,
Infinity swimming pool. The water goes out and it looks like it goes right into the Gulf, man.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
White sand.
Yeah. That was some party. Look, a bunch of mustache musicians. We didn't know what hit us. Walked to the door. They had a little guy with a white tuxedo, serving drinks and hors d'oeuvres.
oh, that's great.
Yeah, he had it catered. It was
Yeah.
catered.
Yeah, we didn't know what hit us, man.
That was a fun week.
Funny.
There's a good recording of us playing Sweet Georgia Brown. It's on the Father's Mustache Facebook page.
Well, it's good, relatively speaking.
I was sitting right next to you, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, John sent some pictures, so I'm gonna start putting some of those up.
All
Put
right.
'em
Big
up
Grace.
while we're down here. Bob Adams.
Bob Adams, bless his heart. Look at that. And there's a young John Gill. Look at that guy with all the hair. My goodness.
Yeah. Same.
Oh.
My goodness.
Big John, how old were you then?
I was about 19.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense, golly.
Yeah.
And Bob was about 35. We considered him real fucking old at that point.
He was like the old man, right?
Yeah.
Bob knew some tunes, though. He knew it.
Yep.
Bunch of obscure good tunes.
Yep. Yeah, that was some Hairy Lip Productions gig somewhere, you know. I did a bunch of those.
Who's the tuba player?
Sam
Sample.
Palafian.
Looks like Sam, yeah.
Palafian?
Yeah.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's a great shot. Yeah.
And Bob was ahead of his time with the hair like that.
Right. Yeah.
And look, is that Christine playing trombone?
Oh, way up the right. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Look, when I got with the show band, it took me about a month to realize that her name was Christine. I thought it was goddamn it, Christine.
Oh, yeah.
That was Bob. God damn it,
Bob.
Christine.
God damn it. Yeah. Yeah, that might be a flapper girl. I'm not sure. But I believe Christine was on that gig. I at one time had another picture from that band, and I don't know what happened to it. Maybe I don't think I sent it to you.
Well, I'll go through them and we'll see. Okay, let me get.
That was a good start. That was a good start.
Good one, yeah.
Okay, this is the one I used for the invitation. At the
That's
Kennel.
great. That's a fun picture.
Yeah,
Captain Tony.
yeah. That was a fun gig.
Who are the people on the right-hand side? After Captain Tony and his wife.
Yeah, those are
Captain
the,
Tony, his wife, the other two guys, I don't know who they are.
I believe they were the dog trainers.
Oh, makes
Okay.
sense. Makes sense.
That was at the dog racing track. And we played for a whole week down there. I seem to recall.
And when I was going, right after that, I went 6 Decembers in a row for the whole month of December.
Wow.
And we always had one night where we played at the dog track. They had the Captain Tony purse.
Right. Right.
Look, you guys think Joe was out there? His brother Tony made him look like a beginner.
Yeah. Quite a
Well,
guy.
besides owning the club down there, what did Captain Tony do? Why is he captain?
Well, he was
He was the mayor too, wasn't he?
the mayor for a while, but before that, he was a fishing boat captain.
Yeah, you go out on the Greyhound 4.
Yeah, Mike, remember we went out on a boat fishing?
Went on the Greyhound 4, and the Greyhound 1, 2, and 3 had been shot out from underneath him while he was running guns out of Key West. That's true.
I'd go down there to play with Danny and Joe and Yoke, and Mike would take a vacation from Disney and come spend a week with us playing in Key West.
Yeah.
Man.
They made a movie about Captain Tony. I don't know if you've ever seen that. I have not seen it.
Yeah, it's called Killer Turtles.
What's the book that he wrote, Barry?
I've got it on my desk right here somewhere. It's underneath the pile. I can't remember, but I read it.
Yeah. Any of it true?
Some of the parts are pretty interesting. Some of them are a little bit out there.
I was working down there when Captain Tony was there, Joe was there, and the two brothers were there also for a reunion. So that was pretty special.
Yeah, I knew Sal, but I didn't know the other brother.
I knew Sal. I knew all the brothers, but Johnny, were you with us when we used to go see Sal up at Bill's Gay 90s?
Yes, and
Yeah, I thought
played
so.
there. I played there a couple of times. I subbing for Bill Dern. Y'all remember Bill?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
He did a banjo thing. They used to rotate there like 4 acts and 4 floors in that place, and you'd rotate you do 20 minutes on each floor and then take a break. And Sal was doing it. He was showing song slides. Is that right, Barry?
That's right. That's right.
Playing the
He
piano.
had a story from every song.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a great place too.
right.
I guess it's still
What
there.
street was that on? You remember?
Something like 59th and Park, or 5th,
Right. Yeah, I knew it was
somewhere
further
around
east.
there, 58th maybe,
Right, 58th and Park, something like that.
something like that. Yeah, and Sal, when I first went there and did it, Sal showed me around, he introduced me to everybody, and they had all these old retired vaudeville people that worked there, like a Red Hot Mama, and a guy who played the piano, and his partner played that, the boomstick thing, that stick with the little tambourine on it, and they bang it on the ground and play it. You know what I'm talking
Right,
about?
I know. Yeah.
It's like a percussion instrument. And they were old guys. And I remember I went into the dressing room area. They were all in there reading Variety magazine. It was like a scene out of an old movie with their straw hats and striped jackets on,
That building was a scene out of an old movie.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Mm.
Those were great days.
Hey, Mike, any plans to visit Denver?
No time soon. But who knows? It could be next week, I have no.
You don't have an agenda, huh? Agenda. Sounds like no agenda, Mike.
What's that now?
Sounds like you have no agenda. That's good.
That's no agenda, man. I love it that way.
Yeah.
We're kind of hanging around. We're not going anywhere. Barry knows I have a black lab named Murphy, and he's been my buddy for years. He's almost 15 years old.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And he's still going pretty good. But he gets confused and goes outside and looks around like he doesn't know where the hell he's at, that type of thing. And I just don't want to go any place and have him pass while I'm gone, so that we're pretty much hanging near the house right now. But we got Murphy, and we got a Great Pyrenees named Maggie, and keep us busy. I get Karen out right now shoveling manure. She's up putting manure on the garden. So. You think I'm kidding, don't you?
No. Nope. There you go. That's another hairy lip production.
Yeah, sure.
And did you guys know that David Lisker? Did you guys know him at all?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
He was involved in the show band. I was never officially in the show band, but David and that gal were. I can't remember her name.
No.
The gal I worked with in a show band, her name was Barbara Rubin.
Yeah, I didn't know her.
Yeah.
Hmm. Man, these are some great pictures.
I don't know who the trombone player is, but anyway.
This is Dennis Dreary.
Dennis Drury, yeah, I haven't seen him in a long time. Well, there he is. There's Dennis.
Dennis Drury, bless his heart.
Yeah.
We had some good times.
Well,
We had-
he worked with the show band when I had the show band. I took over from Bob Adams in the winter of '72, and it was me and Dane Marion.
Dane Marion, yeah.
And Drew,
Dennis.
what's Dennis Drury.
Yeah.
And
He was a fun guy.
yeah, he was.
I talked
he
to
worked with-
Dane Marion right before when we went to Connecticut a few months ago. I called him to invite him, and he's up there in upstate New York, and he's still doing well. I talked to him for half an hour to Dane.
Oh, that's
First time
great.
in 50 years. I invited him, but he didn't come, obviously. But yeah, so that's that.
That picture is a rare occasion where Mike Swan asked me to, Joe couldn't make it or something. I guess Joe had to take the night off. So Swan said, bring your drums, or I was playing earlier in the day with the jazz band, and he said, stay over and maybe you can play some drums with it. So that explains the drums. Very rare, you know.
Yeah.
Very rare.
Yeah.
The New York,
Yes.
New York band, yeah.
The
Yeah.
Sunday night special. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's Palafian. He played in that afternoon band. We played in that band together. I think I have a picture of that band in there somewhere.
What year was that? Can you remember?
That would be about, I would say, 73 or 4.
That's
Okay,
what I would say. 70, that's when Mike was there. Mike was there
Yeah.
72, 73.
Right.
Because before, up until 1969 or 70, Red Balaban had the afternoon thing. And
Yes,
before-
right. This was after ballot. Well, this would be after Ballad Man.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think around the time he was opening Eddie Condon's up.
No, that didn't happen for a while because we had a band. The interesting thing, I used to play regularly on Sunday nights, and Balaban was my tuba player. And because he played in the afternoon. And then I moved to Jersey in '69, and so I only did the outside jobs after that. I didn't play much in the club. And Balaban put a band out there, and he hired all the great guys. And I got to play with them for 5 years. It was terrific. The timing was great.
Oh,
One Sunday afternoon when I was with the show band, I was in New York. We didn't have a gig, and I went there on Sunday afternoon. Red had the band, and I sat in. And you know who I sat in with at the same time? Wild Bill Davidson and Gene Krupa at the same time.
wow.
Wow.
Same time on the Mustache stage. Yeah.
Yeah, Red knew everybody in the business, I swear.
Yep.
Through him, I got to meet Gene Krupa and Eddie Condon and Benny Morton and Kenny DeVerne
Yep.
Wow.
and oh gracious, Max Kaminsky and Bob Wilbur and Lou Garrity and Lou McGarrity.
Yeah, great guys.
And,
Okay.
Guys,
Hey, Ira.
hi,
Hey,
Ira.
how you
Ira.
guys doing?
Hey, Ira.
Hello, Ira.
Boy, this is so slow.
Jim, they made a record. It's
There we go.
Jazz. You remember
Johnny
that?
Gill's back.
Yeah, come
Yeah.
on. I couldn't stay away.
Good. You should come every week.
I will.
Good.
Good, good.
Bring some
Brought
people with you.
pictures.
Yeah.
You sent in more pictures, John?
Yeah.
They're showing them now here.
That's
Let's
allowed.
see.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's Bill Higbee.
Higby.
Oh, yeah.
How could you tell?
Okay.
And I can't remember. Ira, do you remember that trombone player's name?
Yeah, that's not Dick Dryowitz, is it?
No,
No,
What's his name?
he was Canadian, I think.
oh,
What's
I can't remember. I don't know why we're dressed like that. It must have been Halloween or something.
Or it could just have been another day in Greenwich Village.
Yeah.
On the washboard, is that little Ira?
I
That's
think
little
it
Ira, yeah.
is.
He was.
He got on his shirt, super.
Who's the tuba, McClarnon?
No,
That's Larry Fishkin.
Larry
by the way.
Fishkin, yeah.
my
Fishkin.
Larry,
I
Fish-
know that trombone player.
Yeah, he was there for a while. Oh, I can't.
Not Dick Dryowitz.
No, I cannot remember his name. I've been thinking about it. But Little Ira must be subbing for Tara.
I guess so.
Yeah.
those are big shoes to fill.
Yeah, that's for sure. Who's the banjo player on the right? Is that Timmy Shea?
That's me.
That's John.
Holy shit.
Tim and I looked kind of alike in those days.
Yeah, John, you got like 5-10 years older since then. Who the hell's that trombone player?
Who's the one that's smiling at you in the lower right-hand corner?
Oh yeah, that's when we had waitresses for a while.
Whoa,
Remember
Yeah.
that? I guess that. Yeah.
I tell you what, Irvin should have hired her to take pictures.
Yeah, really.
Nice blends.
He had Gail Manning instead.
Gail
You're
Man
right.
of Hollywood.
Oh,
Right.
Hollywood, that's right. Who the hell's that trombone player?
I can't think of his name. I've given up.
Not Dick Dryowitz.
That's not Rocco, is it?
Nope, it's not Rocco. Rocco played quite a bit. I don't have any pictures with Rocco, but
Rocco was shorter than that.
yeah, Rocco is about Bill's size, Bill Higby size.
Oh,
Rocco was a lot of fun.
Rocco's a great guy. Still at it too, by the way. I see him once in a while.
Yeah, I saw him when I was back in New York to play a couple of gigs with him. He was exactly the same as he always was.
Isn't that the truth?
Larry Fishkin was a Juilliard-trained musician.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
He played with me up at the Old Straw Hat in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
oh, what was that on 22?
Yep,
In Greenbrook.
yep. Well, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Willowbrook? No. Boundbrook? No. I think Greenbrook.
Greenbrook or Boundbrook. It was on the eastbound lane.
That's it. Ronnie Bill played there. I played there. Oh yeah, we all did. I think.
Yep.
Same act, just moved west.
There's a wonderful
Good picture, John.
there's a wonderful hour-long video of Chris playing there. You'll need to check it out.
Oh,
it's fun.
really?
Our own
It's
Chris
fun.
Fenimore playing there. Chris even had hair.
So did you, Barry.
Yeah, I guess I had hair back
Yeah.
then too.
Yeah, I
What's
was
that?
playing, there was
What
a
is it?
trumpet player by the name of Jimmy Manzo. And
There's Bobby Adams.
Right.
Davy Lou. Is that Davy Lou?
Davy Lou.
David
wow.
Lulu.
Oh my.
David Lewis used to like trains,
Yeah, and little boys.
little boys in trains.
Oh Jesus, no.
How come? Was this picture taken in a mirror? Look at the mustache sign out front.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
backwards.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
backwards.
It's backwards.
Yeah,
That's H. Wow.
that's H, yep. And
Yeah,
Dick
and
Roberts is
who's
Dick
the guy
Roberts.
with the, is that a car on net?
Yeah, that's Dick Roberts. He was a
Oh, I never
Dixieland
knew him.
guy.
Dick Roberts, oh my goodness.
Yeah, and
And who's the clarinet player?
that's me.
I haven't thought about him in 100 years.
That's me. I
John, you keep changing your look from picture to picture.
Yeah,
I don't know
really.
what's going on there. It's I look like Who Did It and Ran, but anyway, we did a short, that band with Bob was a short-lived Sunday afternoon band in there.
Oh,
At some point when they were trying to maybe trying to keep the Dixieland concept on Sunday afternoons a little bit going.
Well, I remember when I came up to become the leader of New York, Bob was stepping down.
Yeah.
And I came up and he just wanted Sunday afternoon. I think that's where this picture's from.
Oh, maybe.
Could be.
Because I know
Oh.
Davy Lou was around for all that, and I remember that.
Right.
There
Davy
was a
Lou.
controversy because Davy Lou wanted to be the tour player in the club at night and Danny. And there was some conflict.
Oh, yeah.
And the two Irish picked Danny, I think. That's what happened.
It was a good choice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Davy Lulu, man, when you talk to him, he spit all over you the whole fucking time, man.
Oh,
He was, as they used to say, quite a piece of work.
Yeah.
oh, Davy Lou? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he used to light up the whole room just by leaving it.
Is he still around?
I've heard that he is still around. And
Really?
yes. But I have not seen him in many years.
Man, Rubio used to put him on. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
oh my.
You think?
That picture was flipped.
Yeah, it was. I see what you mean there. The lettering is backwards.
Well, yeah.
That pic.
Well, look at
It was
Adams.
flipped.
Adams is playing banjo left-handed.
Left-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do anything about that.
No,
No.
Yeah, no, that's,
I can flip
I
them.
don't know.
That
I
was
don't know
really
who took
flipped.
it.
There you go.
Oh, that's better.
I don't know who took it, but we went outside to take the picture.
yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Hmm.
Those were the days.
Yeah,
Ari, you were managing the joint at that time.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, with Davy Lou. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember that trombone player.
H.
That was H.
No, not Ape. Then the other guy,
Oh, Dick Roberts.
Dick Roberts. Don't
Yeah,
remember him.
You want me to go back to that picture?
No, because I don't remember him.
Okay.
But Dick
I do-
Roberts,
I
I
do-
don't remember the name or anything, John.
I remember Dick Roberts as a trumpet player.
Yes, he was playing a cornet. I guess he played both. He's gone now. He moved down to Florida.
Yes,
and
he did. Yeah, he
lived to
did.
be in his 90s, I think.
Did.
Yep.
I hadn't seen him in a long time.
Wow.
That's one.
That's Jerry Cool on the right.
That's
Very
right.
cool, right? Davey,
And then Davy Lou.
me and Joe, and
Johnny and Joe.
that's
Right.
one of the pictures that I salvaged from Irv's waste paper basket.
No kidding. Wow.
Irving.
I just grabbed them because, and I'm glad I did now. I mean, all those years ago.
I'm glad you kept them.
Yeah,
That's a nice picture.
That's good.
Happy customers and a swinging band. Why not? They're great
And
stuff.
Irving Frolic on photos.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Irving.
That was a piece of work too. He and David Lou
Yeah.
were along.
Oh, Irving was something else.
Yeah,
Jerry Cool. I think Rita Cool used to come in the club too. Wasn't she a trombone player?
no, Rita was the cook for a while. Remember Rita
Oh,
was,
yeah.
she was
yeah.
cooking hamburgers for a while.
That's right. That's
Interesting.
right.
Interesting.
Jerry Cool.
Yeah. He's still around. He became a pilot.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, he if I'm not mistaken, he might be a helicopter pilot, and he does you know, transports people from one airport to another type of operation. But I haven't seen him in a long time.
Look at the mustache cups, which is $1.50.
Yeah.
With beer in it.
Yeah.
Doesn't say.
That's a good pic. That's a good picture.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Davy Lou.
There he is.
He actually was a good tuba player, I thought.
He was, yeah. He was a good musician, but he was a classic.
Yeah. He was out there. Way out there.
Yeah, we had another one. You guys remember Roger Ricci? Remember him?
Sure.
Yeah, he was quite a
Roger
player.
Ricci. I remember him, John.
Yeah.
Was he a tuba player?
He played tuba, yeah.
Terry
Yeah,
used to
Roger
say,
Ricci.
Terry used to say, call him Roger Reach. He's got a big sausage.
Big
Oh, yeah.
sausage. That's right, Barry. You
That's
remember
right.
that?
Oh my,
He wrote everybody too,
his
especially
father,
Irving.
Roger Ricci's father was that famous violinist, Ruggiero Ricci. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him. He was a famous
No.
classical violinist.
Roger Ricci.
Roger Reach.
How about you, Barry? Remember when we used to go Greeking?
Hey,
Speaking, yeah.
work, good work.
Ira was there with us. We go Greeking to the,
Yeah.
what was it called, the Sheridan Square restaurant.
That's right.
Something like
The
that,
Greeks. We called it the Greeks.
The
We
Greeks.
go Greeking.
Then upstairs, we had big card games in Shlomo's apartment.
Yeah.
Whoa, I was there.
Same building.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's the same building.
Yeah, right upstairs.
Hmm.
Shlomo wound up owning the Blue Note.
But guess
Oh.
what, John? That restaurant where the Greeks restaurant was,
Yeah.
it's now a Starbucks.
You never know.
Starbucks.
Right, yeah.
Well, John, we appreciate the pictures. I haven't shown them all yet, but I wanted to share something that you might enjoy.
Okay.
Excuse me, Donnie. Excuse me. My dick died 5 years ago, 6 years ago. It just died. It died. No, I had a very nice. Did you have a service card? Yes, I was gonna say I had a very nice viewing. There was nice food. It was nice. And I said, what do I do now? He said, does the word mean anything to you? Because that's all. No, I gotta get me. He tried to get me. I'm sorry, ladies, but this is, when you get to outrage, that's all you talk about.
Put a sock in it, it's the same thing. Put a sock in it.
No. You put a sock, I'll put in the Hebrew National Salami. It's all- Oh, no. We have people who are dating, we have people who are dating who are older than Derek. They're older than Derek. They're holding hands. What the hell do I know what they're doing?
That way they don't fall over. That's right.
That was good.
Wow.
So Neil DeFeo was on that one. You saw Neil DeFeo, Murata.
I'll tell you
Yeah, John Murata.
when John Murata and Jeff were on, I didn't do a thing. I just sat here and
Oh, yeah.
every once in a while I would screw something up.
Well, you couldn't get a word in with him there.
No, no chance. No chance.
Donnie, did you know Jeff Olsway? Did you know him?
Yes, he's in one of the pictures that we'll
Yeah,
see.
that's why I put him up.
He used to come in and sit in from time to time, and
Yeah.
And he'd sing In My Mother's Eyes and.
Yeah.
Another one he used to sing called Hole in the Wall. Do you remember that one?
No, I don't remember that.
And he'd
Hole in
sing
the
it-
wall, no.
Yeah.
Ace in the hole.
Ace in the Hole, right? He did that. He was really quite like an old time vaudevillian. There he is.
There he is, right there. He's sitting on the piano. No socks.
In
Yeah,
civilian clothes.
right.
What is
right.
that? What is that? Good, you're out of uniform, boy.
Go ahead.
Is that Yoakum next to Tara?
That's Yoakum
Yeah, then Higby.
and
Hey,
Higby. And I'm probably just sitting in. I used to do that a lot then. I was friends with Bill. And Norman Burbank is the tuba player.
Norman Burbank.
Well,
Yeah.
that sounds familiar, but I don't remember.
I remember Norm Burbank.
He
Hmm.
played on occasion. He was friends with Bill Higby.
There's Joe Terra's bananas hanging up.
Oh, yeah.
So when a musician just sits in, they don't get paid, do they?
No.
That says a whole lot about musicians, that they really love what they do.
Right.
Well, you have to, otherwise you're crazy.
Right. Yeah, it was, I always had a good time and I got to know those guys pretty well and it was fun for, I was trying to learn all the tunes and everything. And I still remember them all.
Good for you, of course.
These are great pictures.
All right, well, let's see what else we've got.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
I think that's
He
Jerry
looks like a-
Cooligan on trombone.
Danny looks like a fag. Jeez.
Yeah, really. And there's Jerry Cool, Higby, and
Yeah, Jerry Cool.
John.
Yeah.
And I must have been covering for Joe on his night off, like Monday night or something like that, or I forget what night he had off.
Was he?
Well, it
What was
looked like some
ladies'
kind
night,
of
Jim?
setup.
Was it
think
ladies' night Monday night?
Yes, it was. Yeah. So Joe.
So he wouldn't be off that night.
No.
All his nieces came in.
Yes, right.
It looks like a setup picture though, because Danny wouldn't be doing that just playing.
Yeah, that might be out of Herb's waste paper basket too. I'm not sure.
That's a good shot, I think.
Yeah,
It is a good shot.
It must be staged because there's nobody at the tables.
Yeah, right. And
Man, look,
Wow.
at Carnegie, when we all played at Carnegie, remember Higby had tubes? Tubes and all that, and played with tubes coming from his throat and all. Y'all remember that?
No.
Yeah.
no, I don't remember that. I remember him being there, but I don't remember the tubes.
Yeah.
Because he had to sit down. He had to sit down the whole time, right?
Sure. Well, a
Yeah,
lot of it,
he was not in
a lot
good
of us
shape.
did. A lot of us did, Mike.
Right.
So this is a while back now. That's what, 12 years ago.
Yeah, it is scary, isn't it?
Wow.
That is scary.
Oh my God, look at that.
What a crowd!
Who's that trombone player?
I can't think of his name. It's yeah, just people from the audience. And there's a waiter. That's one of the waiters back there.
I think is that Dennis Mullally?
I think that sounds right. Yeah.
Huh.
That's when we started wearing suspenders. Remember that?
Yeah.
Somebody's got a hold of you, John.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Didn't take. I just love having all these pictures of me with Joe Terra. It kind of gives me affirmation, you know?
Yeah, I'd call that cred. Yeah.
He was great. Remember that he used to do St. James Infirmary and he had that great big talk, a great big dialogue he did before St. James Infirmary.
Yeah.
I got a copy of that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
That was great. There's a lot of bad jazz
a
going
lot
on.
of bad jazz around here, you know. Yeah. They shuffling, they ain't shuffling.
Yeah, right. You're right. Right. Oh, yeah, man, those were the days. Now that is.
That I don't know.
Well,
that
that's,
picture.
that's a Flapper Girl, Palafian, Christine, me and George French. And that's from when Muskrat Productions leased, they were booking Red Garter and Mustache bands after the club was closed.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's
And
the
I-
trombone
yeah.
player? It looks
That's
like somebody's got a hold of his balls and,
Yeah.
you know,
That was like an advertising sheet that they sent out to their clients. They had one of a like a German Oompa band and a different, and that was the,
Mm.
I never played one of those gigs. You know, Christine did them. I think,
Yeah, that's Christine on the right, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Who's the banjo player on the right?
George
That's-
French.
George French.
He's my first lead banjo player when I went to the Philadelphia club.
Wow.
Really?
Who-
Yeah.
Who is it?
It was George French. And that's where I met Dennis
That's
Drury.
George French.
Yeah.
He looks different there.
Who's the tuba player?
That's Sam Palafian.
Yeah.
That's Sam?
Yeah.
Wow. He was a good tuba player.
Oh, yeah, he was great. A great guy.
He was better than good. He
Yeah.
was fabulous.
Sam Palafian.
Played everything without ever making a mistake. It was wonderful.
He's
Yep.
gone now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He came to WQED one time and did a segment with Mr. Rogers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hmm.
George French, you know, he was famous for chugging pitchers of beer. Do you remember that?
I
Yes.
remember he was famous for drinking.
There was a place down in Jersey called the Colonel's Garter. Any of you remember that place?
Never
I
heard of
played
it.
there. Sure.
And George started working there, so it was usually George on the lead banjo. I played drums. Mark Heater played it on tuba a lot, and a guy named Dick Soraki was the other banjo player.
Yeah.
And a guy named Mark Lamphere on trombone.
Mark
Where was it, John? Down at the Jersey Shore?
Mark
Yeah.
Mark Lamphere was crazy. He was,
Yeah,
he was-
yeah,
he was fun to work with, though. I worked with him for quite a while down at the old Straw Hat in Route 22.
Yeah. Well, George did this thing one night at the Colonel's Garter where we were up on this high stage, like 10 feet above the audience. And he goes, he would do this thing. Okay, who wants to see me drink this pitcher of beer? And the crowd would, yeah. So he downed the pitcher of beer and then he put it down. And then he go, who wants to see me do another pitcher of beer? And they all went, yeah, crazy. And he could do two. And so he did it again. And then he was
Jeez.
about to play. And then he just said out of nowhere, who wants to see me drink another pitcher of beer? And they brought him another pitcher and he drank it. Now, I'm sitting there on my drums behind him. And Mark Heater is standing with his sousaphone to my right. And George chugged it and got this funny look on his face and put his hand over his mouth and projectile vomited all the beer out of his mouth through his fingers, which of course created a spray effect all over the people sitting below the stage. And I looked over at Mark, and Mark was just standing there frozen with his mouth open, like what am I witnessing here? It was, I'll never forget that. Musical memories.
you were
I
glad
thought
you were
Sonny
behind
Helmer used to
everybody.
do that too.
Was that?
Didn't Sonny Helmer used to do that?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but he wouldn't drink a whole pitcher.
Yeah.
He would fill it up and make a lot of foam at the top of it.
Ah,
You
It's
cheated.
full of beer.
Why can't everybody be normal like us?
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
I spent a
Unbelievable.
summer working with George French up at Cape Cod, the old Cape Cod. He was quite the character, but before he was still practicing the banjo and getting into the gig of playing full time when he went
Yeah.
back to New York.
Yeah, he became quite a good, good at getting the crowd going. He had that.
Oh, yeah, he was a real crowd
Yeah.
entertainer.
Yeah, right.
Very good entertainer, yeah. He was good. But he used to come in and practice during the day,
Uh-huh,
and the mustache office was right on the wall, the other side.
right.
Sater and I were there working, and he just drive us nuts. We had to go with George. Your practice time is over. We're trying to do some work over here. We would just smile, okay.
Well, this is Barry.
Oh, cool.
Drank too many beers.
Why can't everybody be normal like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like he just finished that picture.
Is that New Orleans or New York?
That's New Orleans, Mardi Gras,
No.
and that's Gretchen the cat.
Yeah.
That's how we got rid of most of the rats. We had some cats work there.
Yeah,
People were
Yeah,
giving
we
us,
had that in New York.
yeah, they were putting, these people come in and wants to poison the rats and everything and put all this shit out. Of course, the rats would eat it and get behind the walls and die. And they would stink like hell. So finally, we got a cat to live there. And it just chased the damn rats away. Couldn't
Yep.
chase the roaches away. They did
No.
chase the cat, but the rats away.
No.
And Gretchen and Ludi. Gretchen and Ludi in New Orleans, and in New
Ludi.
York it was rhubarb.
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb, that's right.
Huh.
I think they used to travel around to the other clubs too.
Yeah.
The cats or the rats.
They came and sat in, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, dinner time for me. I gotta cut out. I'll see you next week.
All right.
Okay, Chris.
Thanks,
Have a good
Chris.
Okay,
week.
everybody.
I
Thank
think
you.
maybe I won't see you next week because I'm gonna be in Hawaii.
Oh,
Oh, good for you.
wow.
Have a good time.
Which island you going to?
I don't know. The Big Island, somebody said, man.
Hawaii, that's Hawaii.
Yeah,
I was
Hawaii.
there in August. It's great.
Have a good time, Chris.
All right, take care, guys.
Aloha.
You
Aloha.
could sign in from Hawaii.
Yeah, I think.
I think that'd be about 8 in the morning.
See y'all later. Y'all have a
Okay.
good evening. See
All right, Mike.
See you,
you
Mike.
next week.
Me too.
Okay.
All right,
Me
it's
too.
after 6.
All right,
so
everybody.
see you guys later. See you next
Take
week.
care.
All right,
Thank
see
you,
ya.